On this episode of Today We Meet, we're going to visit Paradise for Pets, guest starring a furry little friend of mine who's due for a haircut. So let's go meet my favorite dog groomer. Come on! Are you ready to go to Paradise Pets and see Mitch and Kaylee? Come on, let's go! Hello good people, Mike here, realtor with Keller Williams Realty, Emerald Coast, and today we meet Paradise Pets and proprietor Mitch Speed. There's a lot of P's. How are you doing today, Mitch?
Doing good. How are you doing?
Doing well. So let's start with some basic stuff. How did you get into this?
Well, I started back in 1999 when I was in college. I played college baseball, and on my off time I went and did volunteer work at the local Humane Society.
Really? And that got you involved with dogs and cats?
Yes, sir. I always had the love for animals, and on my off time I love to go take care of dogs, and then I eventually went into the veterinarian side of taking care of animals.
Really?
After a few years of the veterinarian side, I decided to be on the happy side of dog services, as of giving them haircuts, giving them baths, and having them stay overnight.
Oh, nice. When did you start your first dog grooming business?
That would be in 2015. I spent many years working for a gentleman, and then eventually decided to start my own service. So we came here to Navarre and figured this would be the best town to start a pet service.
Very good. When did you open this location?
I opened this location in 2016. We've been here for 5 years, very successful.
Good. How's the whole process work from the time somebody calls you, get an appointment? What can we expect to go through?
Well, first of all, we always get a phone call. Second of all, we schedule appointments strictly in the morning from 8 to 9 in the morning. All my dogs come in between 8 and 9, so we can get them settled in and acclimated with all the other dogs. What I run is a kennel-free facility. I do not put any dog in a cage, kennel, or run. They're going to be separated by size. So small dogs only get to stay with small dogs. Big dogs get to stay with big dogs. We have nothing but very mild-mannered, pet-friendly dogs. So the reason why we want to get in early is to get in, get acclimated, get settled in, so the grooming process is a very low-stress time.
Nice. So how do the drop-off and pickup times work here?
Well, Mike, what I do is I schedule everybody in between 8 and 9 in the morning. All my customers come in strictly in the morning time. What we do, our first couple dogs will get done by lunchtime, and the rest will get trickled down in the afternoon. We do like you to pick up no more than an hour after we call, unless there is a communication that morning where you might have a doctor's appointment or some type of other appointment that we can work around. But we try to accommodate you as best as possible.
All right, and how many dogs have you washed in total? Not exactly, but within like 5.
As a total out of career? Or
yes.
Out of career, I would probably say thousands, multiple thousands of dogs.
Tens of thousands of dogs?
Yes, sir.
Watching the dog, watching the dog, watching the dog, watching the dog.
What we do here, we do only take so many dogs per week because we are, a smaller facility. But we do have our repeat clients that come in at a regular basis. But as a total out of career, I guess probably 10 to 20,000 at least.
Good. Thanks for making so many clean dogs. We appreciate it.
Oh yes, that's what I love to do. Definitely, I've always loved animals since I was a young child.
Speaking of that, what do you love about this business, and what's a thing that you'd rather not deal with?
What I love about this business is the connection that I have with the animals. I feel that I have that connection with a lot of dogs that some other people cannot have. I've definitely been trained with having a lot of patience with a lot of dogs, and also of learning, of spotting good things and bad things that maybe a customer might not know of, that their dog can have an element of while they're here. That is always a very pleasant thing for me to let a customer know if there's something wrong with their dog that they're not aware of. That does help because it's nice to have a connection with each and every animal.
Nice. What's something that you're like, oh, I gotta do that again?
Well, of course, it's the dreaded anal glands is always the worst part of the job.
Anal glands.
Yes, that is a job that has to be done. Nobody likes it, but it does have to be done.
All right. We won't show anal glands.
No.
And let the people know store hours.
Store hours are from 8 a.m. till. The reason why I say till is because we only take so many dogs per day. Some days we're out of here at 3 o'clock. Some days we're here till 5:30 or 6. Really depends on how many dogs we schedule for the day. Depends on what type of dogs that we schedule during the day. So our hours at the end of the day kind of varies, but that goes back to we do like you to pick up no more than an hour after we call. We're very communicative with giving you a ballpark time when we might be done.
Very nice. Well, Mitch, I sure appreciate your time. Thanks for doing this with me.
Yes, sir. Thank you very much. Have a great day.
You too. Bye. I'd like to introduce you to Kaylee, the head dog groomer here. I've known Kaylee for over 30 years. How you doing, Kaylee?
Good, how are you?
How could we know each other for so long?
Maybe because you're my dad?
Could be.
Could be.
So how did you get into dog grooming?
I got into dog grooming in about 2009. I had a friend that dog groomed and it looked very interesting, and so she showed me the ropes and I've been a dog groomer since then. It's about 2009.
Cool. So tell me what you like about dog grooming and what are some things that you'd rather not deal with?
What I like about dog grooming is the way that they feel afterwards. That's probably the best. They're so clean and fresh cut that they just want to jump around and have a good time. Some of the things I don't particularly care for, even though we take nothing but mild-mannered, friendly dogs, sometimes they do get a little nippy, and that's just not fun.
Oh, biting. Bad.
Biting is bad.
How long does it usually take you to groom a dog?
Usually no more than an hour and a half to 2 hours, and that is max, depending on the size of the dog and the haircut that you like.
Did you ever find a tick on the dog?
Many ticks. Yeah, those aren't fun. But we do have tweezers that we can remove them, so we definitely try to look over the dog thoroughly so that there are no ticks or fleas.
Good. What is the largest dog you've ever groomed?
Ooh, I would say a giant schnauzer.
A giant schnauzer?
Mhm.
Not a Great Dane.
Not a Great Dane because Great Danes don't normally get haircuts.
Oh,
Since
well.
I only do haircuts, no Great Danes for me.
That's why I'm not a groomer. What is the rarest dog you've ever groomed?
I would say the rarest dog is a Brittany Spaniel.
What's that look like?
Almost looks like a Springer Spaniel and a Border Collie mix. Definitely a unique dog. Usually white with brown spots.
Sounds expensive.
It is.
Kaylee, how many dogs have you groomed in your career total? Not exactly, but within like 5 or 6.
I would say a few thousand.
Really?
Yes. Over my 10 years of grooming dogs, I've groomed quite a few dogs. Now typically I only take about 5 or 6 for the day, but within a 10-year span, that adds up to a lot of dogs.
And how many pounds of hair do you throw out a week?
Ooh, I would say about 15 to 20 pounds.
Wow. Is that used for anything else?
No, but that is a good question. It can be used for gardening, to keep out birds or squirrels or any other type of wildlife that may want to eat at your fruits and vegetables or flowers.
Did not know that.
Yeah. The dog hair will actually deter the animals from wanting to come and ruin your garden garden.
Good use. All right, well, let's see the finished product. Baby, come here. There she is. Look how good she looks now. I think she lost a couple pounds of hair.
I think so.
Looking good.
She does. You're such a good girl, lady.
Thanks so much for your time.
Not a problem. Thanks, Dad.
Thanks, daughter. This is the smallest refrigerator I have ever encountered. Look at that. I think I need one of these. When did you start a dog grooming? Anal gland sounds funny.
It does. Yeah.
Yeah, because everybody hates animals.
Yeah.